Have you used mind maps for studying? And if so, how was your experience? Today I would like to talk to you about when to use mind maps when studying. When you look around the internet, you will see many people talking about mind mapping and studying. And when you look at the mind maps they create, what you often see is that they create mind maps that are looking really nice. But it takes a long time to create a nice looking mind map. And do you have time as a smart adult learner to create these types of maps? Let's investigate more about studying and mind mapping. So for me, mind mapping starts the moment I open my book. No, I'm just not talking about reading and taking notes then. No, before I start reading, I create my first mind map. And I decide which parts of the map, the book I want to read. And when I know which chapters or sections I need to read, I create an outline of that. A simple outline, and this can be done really quickly. You can use like an hour and summarize about 100 pages. Not just general outline, but you can use your general outline and you have details and definitions already into your mind map. And you know what happens next? When you start reading, it's going to be wonderful for you because you know exactly which route you will take through the book. So when you're reading, you may do it like this. You start reading and you highlight directly when you're reading. Or you can read a piece or a page or a section of the book and then you think about what did I just read and you summarize that by using directly your mind map or first by highlighting parts in your book. So you don't just create a new mind map for this, of course, you add it to the current mind map that you already have. And this means that you may be rearranging the content of your current mind map. So you move pieces of information more closely or you move them away from each other. You may group certain items or you may lose certain items. Because the moment you read and the moment you learn, the moment you understand, is probably a good time to remove information from your mind map. And this brings us to something very important that most people don't do. They don't rearrange the content of their mind map, they don't create new branches, and they don't remove information they already know. So let's say you do all this. Are you done mind mapping then? I think not. What you should be doing is you look at your mind map and you think, okay, these are the main branches. How do I get this one into my head? All this relevant information. Well, first of all, again, it's about understanding what you just read and what you just studied. And when you understand, you probably don't have to remember all this information because it's already in your head. Another thing that's very important is that you don't just look at your mind map and think, okay, this is what this mind map is all about, I can understand it. No, you don't do that. What you really do is you take the main branches of the mind map, you create a new mind map on a new sheet of paper or a new digital mind map, and then you recreate the entire mind map from memory. Yes, really, the entire mind map. And what happens is, when you have a good mind map, you will probably recreate the entire mind map. And if there are pieces no longer in the new mind map that were in the original one, you probably forgot them. And if you forgot them, it's a wonderful time now to study more on that topic and make sure that you really understand that part. So you can actually see the blank places in your memory using your recreated mind map. Are we done mind mapping already when studying? No, we are not, because we do one more thing, and that is we take all the mind maps that you created and you make sure that you try to combine them, because the moment you can combine different modules, different chapters, different topics, you will have a really good overview of the entire big picture. So there you go. Now you know how to use mind maps when studying. Most important 3 things are: keep it simple. Make sure you don't create the best looking mind maps. Keep it simple. Next, focus on functionality, how to get all that information in one place and reorganize it to make sure that you understand what you've been reading. Functionality over prettiness. And the last thing is, update your maps, because an updated map shows you your current state of knowledge in that particular field. Have fun with this. Let me know how this works out for you. And as always, if you have any questions, contact me and we will look at your mind maps together. If you like this video or I make you think about mind mapping a little bit differently, make sure that you like this video and subscribe for more content.